Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter in mathematics and the chapter is matrix. Well, this chapter is not only important in class 10 but it is also very important for class 12 if you are going to pursue mathematics in class 12 as well. Well, this chapter is very important and so you must not skip the video in between because I am going to make the things easier for you so that you are not going to face any difficulty in class 10 as well as in class 12. Till now, who have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe it and also don't forget to press the bell icon below so that you can get all the notification of my videos at the earliest. So let's start the class. What is matrix? Well, matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers in horizontal and vertical lines duly enclosed by brackets. Now suppose if I take four numbers here 2, 3, 4 and 6, and what we have to do, we have to arrange them in horizontal and vertical lines. Now what are horizontal lines? This type of lines are horizontal lines and this type of lines are called vertical lines. So these are horizontal and these are vertical. Now there are four numbers 2, 3, 4 and 6 and we have to arrange them in horizontal and vertical lines. How can we arrange? See here, I can write it 2, 3, 4, 6. What can we see here? There are two rows. See, in the first row there is 2, 3. In the second row there is 4 and 6. And there are two columns as well. See here, in the first column there is 2, 4 and in the second column there is 3 and 6. Now these four numbers we can arrange in this way also. See here, there are four columns. In the first column there is 2, second column there is 3, third column 4 and fourth column 6. But there is only one row and in the only single row there is 2, 3, 4 and 6. If we consider this one, this matrix, what can we see? These four numbers are arranged in a vertical fashion and so there is only one column but number of rows are 4. In the first row there is 2, second row there is 3, third row there is 4 and the fourth row there is 6 elements. So all these are rectangular arrangement. We can see the shape is just like rectangle. Here also we are getting the rectangular shape. Here also getting rectangular shape and you have to keep these numbers in bracket. Now bracket can be used in this way also and some people also use in this way. Both are correct. You can use either of the brackets. Now how to represent matrix? Well, all the matrices are represented by capital letters. For example, here I have given the name of this matrix A, capital A, and these are the elements here. Now we have to know what is the order. Order means you have to show how many rows and how many columns are there. The order is written in this way. First you have to write row into column. Now what is the number of rows here? 1 and 2. 2 rows. So here you will write 2. And what is the number of column here? Column 1, column 2, 2. If you see the matrix B, what is the number of row? Row is number 1 and number 2, 2 rows. So 2 into, and what is the number of column? 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 columns. So 2 into 3. Now one thing, these numbers which are inside this bracket, these are called elements of matrix. Now how these elements of matrix are represented? Suppose this one, this 2, it is written as A1, 1. This first number 1 is row and this second one is column. So in the first row and in the first column there is 2. Similarly, if we see 6, 6 is in first row and second column. So I will write here A 1 2 equals to 6. And if you want to write 9, if you want to represent 9 is in second row and third column. So I will write A 2 3 equals to 9. Well, now we are going to know what are the different types of matrices are there. Well, if there is only single row, then it is called row matrix. Now what is the order here? There is only one row, but there is 3 column. Order is here 1 into 3. Now this one, there is only one column, so it is called column matrix. What is the number of row? Number of row is 2 and number of column is 1. The order is 2 into 1. If all the number of rows and number of columns are identical, see there are 3 rows and 3 vertical lines, that is column. So order is here 3 into 3. So it is called square matrix. Now if we can see that there is a diagonal element. Diagonal element is non-zero element and other elements are 0. Means if there is the diagonal elements are identical, see here all are 4 and rest of the elements are 0, then it is called scalar matrix. Its order is also 3 into 3. Now this one, if the diagonal elements are non-zero and rest of the elements are 0, then it is called diagonal matrix. And if the diagonal elements are 1 and remaining elements are 0, then it is called identity matrix. Last one is here null matrix. If all the elements of the matrix are 0, then it is called null matrix. Now to understand the concept of application of matrix, we have to solve some of the problem sums. In the first question, it is given that find the values of x, y, u and v, and these two matrices are given that these are identical. Now two matrices are identical if number of rows and column of first matrix is equal to the number of rows and column of the second matrix. We can find here the order of this first matrix is 2 into 2 and the second one is also 2 into 2. It means both the matrices are equal. In that case, the first element, that is A11 of first matrix, must be equal to the A11 of the second matrix. It means x plus 4 is equals to 7. We can easily find x equals to 3. Similarly, this one 3 is A12, means first row and second column, and 2u minus 1 is also A12. So we can write here 2u minus 1 equals to 3, 2u equals to 4 and u equals to 2. Similarly, this one y minus 2 is what? A21, means second row and first column, and here 5 is A21. We can easily write y minus 2 is equals to 5. Y we are getting 7. In the similar way, v minus 4 is equals to 5, and if we solve it, v equals to 9. Well, in the second question, it is given that you have to construct a 2 into 2 matrix A. The name of the matrix is A. If Aij is I minus j. Now, what is I here? I means, I had told you, row number, and j is here column number. If it is 2 into 2 matrix, if I see the rough diagram, it will be like this: A11, A12, A21, A22. Now I have to find A11. A11. What is here? I minus j. I means here 1. I is here 1. I is 1. And j is also 1. 1 minus 1, that is 0. Then we have to find A12. A12. Here I is 1 and j is 2. If I put here I minus j, means 1 minus 2, we are getting minus 1. Now we have to find A21. A21. It means I is 2 and j is 1. I minus j is 2 minus 1. That is 1. Similarly, A22. I is here 2 and j is also 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So we are able to find the matrix. What is A11? It is 0. A12 is minus 1. A21 is 1 and A22 is 0. Well, in question number 3, it is given that find a matrix X that is satisfying the matrix equation. This one means X is the matrix and you have to find the value of that matrix. It is very easy. Just you simply transfer this matrix to that side. When we are solving, 2x will remain on the left hand side and the matrix on the left hand side will go to the right hand side. Now subtraction or addition, it is very simple. Suppose the first element is here 5 and in this matrix first element is 1. You subtract this 2. You are getting 5 minus 1. Similarly, minus 1 minus 3. Minus 1 minus 3. Here it will be minus 2 minus 2. Then 7 minus of minus 1 means 7 minus of minus 1. We are getting here 4 minus 4 minus 4 and 7 plus 1 is 8. So we have got 2x equals to 4 minus 4 minus 4 and 8. Now if I have to find here x, so we need to divide both sides by 2. If I divide here also by 2 and this side also if I multiply by half, then what will happen? This half will be multiplied to each of the elements. Half will be multiplied to each of the elements. We are getting 2 minus 2 minus 2, 4. So this is our matrix X. And now we will understand about the product between the two matrices. What is the rule we have to know? The rule is that the number of column of the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Remember this, number of column of the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. There is a one trick, if you forget, just to remember card. Here C represents column, R represents row, and A we know and means here into in computer terms, and means product. So when there is a product, the number of column of the first matrix must be equal to the number of row of the second matrix. So very simple, just to remember card. Here we are having two matrix A 3 2 1 5, that is order 2 into 2. R into C means row into column. Row is 2 rows and C means column, there are 2 columns. And B 5 2, its order is R means row, C means column. 2 into 1, 2 rows and 1 column. I do the product A into B. What we are having here, its order is 2 into 2 and order of B is 2 into 1. So this one is row into column, row into column. Now the column of the first matrix is 2 and the row of the second matrix is 2. It is clearly matching. It means product is possible. Now the question is, what will be the order of the matrix that we are going to have after the product? So what is left here? We are left with 2 and 1. So the matrix which we are going to get, its order will be 2 into 1. So let's check it. Now when we are doing the product, the rule is that you will go first matrix, you go like this, and the second matrix you come like this. Means first matrix elements will go along the horizontal and the second matrix will go in vertical. Now how this is happening, I am explaining. If I go horizontal, I will first multiply 3 with 5. We are getting 3 into 5 plus. Now what is left in this horizontal line? 2. And what is left in this vertical line? 2. This 2 into 2. Now we will go to the second row, that is 1. 1 will be multiplied with this 5. 1 into 5. Now what is left here? 5. So 5 will be multiplied with this 2. So we have got our matrix. Just solve it. 15 plus 4 is 19. 5 plus 10 is 15. See, the order is 2 into 1. We had already predicted the 2 into 1 we will get. It is very simple. Just you remember, the number of column of the first matrix must be equal to the number of row of the second matrix, and the product will go horizontal into vertical. For the next sum, find x and y if the product of two matrices is given here minus 5 and y. You have to find the value of x and y. In the solution part, I have already copied the question. Now again, the fundamental rule we have to remember. The order of this matrix is 2 into 2. This is row and this is column. And here R into C is here 2 into 1, means number of row is 2 and number of column is 1. What was the rule? Number of column of the first matrix must be equal to the number of row of the second. Now we check it. Yes, number of column of first matrix is equal to number of row of the second matrix. And what will be the order of the product matrix? 2 into 1. See, it is already 2 into 1. It is already given 2 into 1. Now we proceed. Now the rule was there, first I will go horizontal way, then I will go vertical way. So minus 3 into x, that is minus 3x, plus 2 into 2, that is 4. Now we go to the second row, 0 into x, 0 into x, plus minus 5 into 2, minus 5 into 2. We are left with then minus 3x plus 4, and this part is minus 10 equals to minus 5y. Now both side order of the matrix is 2 into 1. Here 2 into 1, 2 into 1 means both are equal matrix. It means minus 3x plus 4 will be equal to minus 5, and if I solve it, x we are getting 3. and y will be equals to minus 10. The next question is very important. Here you have to find the matrix A. It is given that the matrix 6 minus 2 2 3 is product with A. We are getting 10 and minus 4. Now first we have to apply that earlier rule that number of column of the first matrix must be equal to the number of row of the second matrix. Here if we check what we are getting, the order of the first matrix is 2 into 2, means row is 2 and column is also 2. This one we don't know the order. Suppose if I say the order is m into n, and this one order is 2 into 1, means row is 2 and column is 1. Now what we had known earlier, that number of column of the first matrix, what is this, 2, must be equal to the number of row of the second matrix. It means m is clearly 2. And what we have learned, that the matrix which we are getting after the product, its order will be this remaining one, means this 2 into n. It means 2 into n, 2 into n is actually equal to 2 into 1. It means this n is equals to 1. So in this way we can understand that the order of this matrix A is 2 into 1. So what we are getting, it will be 2 into 1. Assume the matrix A as there is 2 row and 1 column. Suppose A, B. 2 elements I have taken, A and B. There is 2 rows and 1 column. Now if I do the product, 6, 2, minus 2, 3, and A means AB equals to, we are provided with 10 minus 4. Now we do the product rule. First we will go horizontal, then we will go here vertical. 6 into A is 6A, plus minus 2 into B is minus 2B. Now we go to the second row. 2 into A is 2A, plus 3 into B is 3B. Now we are getting two equations here. First is 6A minus 2B equals to 10. If you simplify it, we are getting 3A minus B equals to 5. 10 by 2, that is 5. And second equation we are getting, this is equation number 1. Second equation is 2A plus 3B equals to minus 4. Now simply if I multiply this equation 1 by 3, we are getting this equation as 9A minus 3B equals to 15. Suppose if I give the name here equation 3. Now if I solve this, this one is equation 2. If I add 3 and 2, if we add equation 3 with equation 2, 3b gets cancelled. 9a plus 2a is 11a equals to 15 plus minus 4, that is 11. So we are easily getting the value of a, that is 1. Similarly, if we put the value of a in any of the equations, suppose I use this one, this equation 1, then we are getting from equation 1, what we are getting, 3 into a means 1, 3, minus b equals to here 5. It means b we are getting minus 2. It means this matrix A we have got, what is the value? Value is 1, here is 1 and minus 2. I hope you are able to understand what I have taught you today, and if you have any other queries, you can add a comment in the comment box. We'll meet you in the next class.